Kit Malthouse, Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster. Because, Kit, it's down to you, and I know you've got a lot of, as they call it, summer recess work there. You're the person now gathering together what the Prime Minister is going to confront on day one. I think you've called them, is it white whales that are around and about?
Killer whales.
Killer whales. This is what you're working on that they're going to confront. So can you tell us what they are that they're going to have to do, whoever the Prime Minister is, day one?
Well, you're quite right, Esther, that as Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster, I head what's called the Cabinet Office, which is a department that sits at the heart of government, basically the kind of engine of delivery for our Prime Minister. And what I'm trying to do over the summer is to prepare that engine. So when the person is selected, either Rishi or Liz, that they're able to really put their foot on the accelerator and move away quickly. And I guess there are sort of three aspects to that job. The first is kind of gripping the day-to-day, what I've called the swarm of wasps that is around us. And that is the sort of situational stuff that we face. So you will have seen, just a week or so ago, we had this problem with this heat wave, 2-day heat wave across the whole of the UK, causing major problems, right? We had to make sure that public services were stood up, everybody was ready, that the communication was there for the public. And actually, we did sadly see a number of homes destroyed, and some young people, particularly, who died in water-related incidents, not necessarily the heat. But actually, most of that worked really, really well. And, the public responded to the messaging, dealing with those kind of day-to-day things. The travel disruption, the first weekend of summer, we saw a lot of disruption, particularly at Dover and Folkestone. That this following weekend, we haven't seen that. The system worked, touch wood, reasonably well. That comes about off a lot of public sector and private sector work together to get the system working. So there's that, gripping the day-to-day. The second area is then preparing for what's coming in the autumn. And that is looking at some of the really big challenges that we face as a country. So the cost of living crisis that is going to get possibly worse in the autumn, particularly as we see fuel and energy price rises feeding through into the energy price cap, right? What does the playbook that a Prime Minister needs on day one look like for that? From our point of view, what are the structural things we can do to try and improve, but also what can we do from a Treasury point of view to help if the Prime Minister or whoever is Chancellor wants to help? And I need to get that work ready.